It's Week 15 of the National Football League, and we've got the Black Knights burner at wide receiver. He's one of the league's best, currently third in the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Black Knights and the Broncos on Thursday night primetime.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup between the Denver Broncos and the London Black Knights. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at the Londoners as they get ready here. They've been flawless all year long as they hit the home stretch at 13-0.
And now they just have to guard against complacency. You still got to go out and earn it every week.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team better suited for the postseason right now, I don't know who they are.
Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway here in London. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their seventh-year quarterback.
In his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The numbers for Williams a week ago, 18 carries, 67 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Back to throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And if you're wondering just how quickly that sack occurred, the next-gen stats tell us 2.6 seconds is all he had to throw the football. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11. You and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week, an unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. So here are the Broncos backed up to start their initial drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
So nothing doing there, and it's second down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. losing yardage at the 10. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's caught inside the 25. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. First and goal at the 1. Williams, touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
The extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the Broncos come back out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things. But winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
On 2nd down, it's Reese. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Broncos hit 12-1 now to start play. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Reese. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down. How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On second down now, it's Reese, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it'll be intercepted. Turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. 2nd and 3. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's London with the football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bradley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Back to throw again. He finds his man complete. That's Lambert. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 2nd down at 7. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards. Flag out on the field. We have a challenge forthcoming. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Gomez. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. 2nd and 5. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one. The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
On second down, it's Reese, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They're going to try and throw. So we get a traffic there, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws that quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Shepard. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. They'll run on first down. Redmond. Andrew Booth making the tackle.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Redmond, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Broncos. A great play there. His 25th touchdown. tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with a first down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. That's Bradley. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Bradley. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Bradley. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 43. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Bronco offense ready to begin this third quarter play. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. In the first half, opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down and then some. 36 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Denver has the 1st down. The play going for 15 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Azeez Ojulari in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. They'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. And he's got it to about the 40.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 8. Looking sideline, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Welcome back now here in London. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Now this one complete on the slant route. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. In motion goes the tight end. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down to about the 48-yard line.
Holding offense.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 2nd and 11. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And as a result, possession switches hands. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down. To throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Back to throw here. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Holding offense.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Out of the gun now on third down. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
And on now is the punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at the 18. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. So the Broncos now down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They'll look to throw here. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass here now is second and 10. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He'll look to throw. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down. They work again from the 38 on second and 10. Back to throw. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. The Broncos in the hurry-up trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. He's back to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for two.
I'm going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Well, win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Sanders on for the extra point. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with two remaining. We'll be back after this. And now they're going to go for two and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
Black Knights, 14. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Pulls it in at the 13. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle in the